The Corvette heard around the world takes on the defending Super Lap Battle champion. The LYFE Motorsport R35 GTR held the time attack record at Circuit of the Americas and previously claimed fastest American on the international stage. With Feras Qartoumy's carbon Kevlar Corvette back in the States just in time for Super Lap, the world was waiting to see who would walk away with the overall time attack record. This wasn't the only Corvette to watch for in unlimited class. Eric Fleming posed a real threat the year prior in his silver C6 Corvette, which proved to be the fastest naturally aspirated car Super Lap had ever seen. New contenders were here in limited class and made for one of the greatest battles in recent time attack history. You're watching Time Attack News inside coverage of Super Lap Battle 2025. Seasoned driver Alan Patten teamed up with Louis Gigliotti Racing. In a twist of events, Alan decided to have his C7 Corvette built into a time attack monster. LGR took his car from a bare tub to supercharged and Super Lap Battle ready in just 70 days. In a similar fashion, a brand new 1,000 horsepower Lotus Elise came to battle, with driver and cancer survivor Callan Spence behind the wheel. Fast X Autosport and Callan spent a good year transforming the Lotus into one of the fastest in the world. Twin-turboing the Toyota 2GR and fitting it with all the electronics and bits needed to be a front-runner in limited class. Some other drivers sure to make a splash in limited were Clayton Yates in the Z06 Corvette, Jackie Ding in the PhD Racing M2, and Jackie Jing in the Porsche GT3 RS.
How did it pass second at Sydney?
Feras Qartoumy here. We are at Super Lap Battle 2025, and I am absolutely stoked to be here. The car's back in the States now. This is going to be the first event it's going to run since it's been gone for 2 years. We've been to Australia twice, Japan, and now we're here. So I'm really pumped to be here. The car's a little bit down on pace and testing, so I mean it's been through a lot. It is what it is, but we have some sticker tires and some brand new A12 wheels, so hopefully we can go fast on the next set.
McKiou in the Toyota Supra took the lead in the first session with a 217.3. What was once a class dominated by Supras had now seen an injection of BMWs participate this year in the fight for a podium. Callan Spence in the limited class Black Flag Sarcoma Lotus wasted no time breaking the overall class record. The previous limited record was set by Eric Fleming's supercharged Corvette from 2023. Callan reset this with a 212.089 to start the day. Turning up the heat this year was the GTX class. Just as it sounds, this class is for factory race cars or bodies in white, to compete against each other with a rule set that allows for unlimited engine mods and more. A perfect example of this is the Ford GT by Multimatic. Ford told Multimatic to hold nothing back for this track-only special, and Super Lap was lucky enough to have Benjamin Sloss bring it out. Another GTX car that brought the same unrestricted spirit was Rafa Racing's McLaren. The 720S GT3X is McLaren's no-rules track special based on the GT3 platform. It was never meant for any homologated series, but has won the Goodwood Festival Hill Climb Shootout and has found a home here at Super Lap Battle over the years. While wildly impressive and unique, these cars are in a class of their own and cannot take home a record in time attack. They do, however, make for a great benchmark for time attack cars to compare lap times with, and going into the first session of the day, proved their capabilities by reaching times of near 2 minutes flat. An unfortunate incident in the S's saw Jensen Little in his Norma M30 contact the barriers. Luckily, Jensen was okay. However, the session was cut short and may have affected Feras Qartoumy's hot lap. Not to worry, as the international time attack star would reset the rear-wheel drive record just 2 sessions later with a 2:02.590. LYFE Motorsport did not make it out for the first sessions, and with track temperatures increasing, improving on their previous best time, and overall time attack record of 2:02.538 would become an uphill battle. They did sort out some wiring issues and managed to set a test lap before the day's end. Returning in Unlimited was Pikes Peak Hill Climb driver and time attacker Brett Dickey. Brett flew in from Australia to pilot the Project Import Honda S2000, one of the fastest S2000s in the world. Pikes Peak Hill Climb 4-time winner Robin Shute was also here this weekend, co-piloting the Dussault Designs Chevy Camaro in max effort class. This tube chassis Camaro had previously competed at Pikes and has constantly evolved over the years, becoming one of the fastest cars at any competition it visits. During the last session of day 1, Kyle McKiou set a 2:16.9, cementing his lead in street class. Alan Patten in the LGR-built Corvette finally set a flyer, lapping a 2:11.879. Besting the class record set by Callan in the Lotus earlier that day by just 0.2. Day 2 was filled with drama and even more record-breaking times. Feras Qartoumy had a wing support failure towards the end of day 1, which warranted an emergency drive to his home in Houston to pick up another one. With no support crew for the weekend, he left Circuit of the Americas driving hours away to get back in shape for the final day of competition. Fans were excited to see him back and ready this cloudy morning to set a record lap. Joel Renteria in the FK8 Civic Type R made a smoky entrance, pulling in after a turbo failure. This was not long after setting his best time of a 2:27.686 in street class. The previous street front-wheel drive record was a 2:25.664, held by the PRL Motorsports Civic SI. OG competitor Johnny Hernandez was here this weekend in his FL5 Type R, and in this morning's session shattered the old street front-wheel drive record with a 2:25.025. Things were heating up once again in limited class. Jackie Ding in the M2 did a 2:14.243, a time fast enough to have won last year's event, but this time around would at best put him in the fight for 3rd against Clayton Yates. Returning with another heater of a lap was Callan Spence with a 2:10.326. The limited record had been reset once again. Allen didn't let that record live for long though, coming in with a flyer lap immediately after and putting the battle in Super Lap Battle. The LGR-built Corvette clocked in a 2:09.454, bringing limited class into the sub-210s at Coda.
Hey guys, this is Alan Patten. This is my C7 Corvette built by Louis Gelati Racing. These guys have literally worked non-stop, and we just went out there, broke a record, did a 2:09.4. So yeah, super thrilled with that. Plenty of time left on the table. This was 3rd flyer we made on the car period. These guys have been working non-stop, just got the car started the other night. We're really excited for what's to come, and yeah, stay tuned.
Yeah, we just completed the first session of day 2, and we're really happy with where we are. We, starting off, we broke the lap record, got a 2:10.3, and Felt like I got a good amount out of the car. There's a little bit more tweaks we can do from there, and we're gonna be chasing Alan's time as he broke it right after me. He got a 9.3, and we're gonna be, I think we're in reach of that. It's gonna be difficult. We're gonna have to drive pretty well, so I'm excited.
In street class, Isaac Torres in the Prodigy Apparel Supra put down his fastest time yet, advancing him to P2. Expectations were high for Cole Powelson and the LYFE team this morning. The R35 GTR set its first hot lap of the weekend after facing issues the day prior, but could not find the pace to reset their overall time attack record from 2024. This year, Global Time Attack teamed up with LEEN Customs to bring you a limited edition pin collection featuring Time Attack legends like the LYFE Motorsport GTR and the RS Future NSX. Pick these up before they're gone by visiting the link in our description. Of course, you can support Time Attack News and more premium coverage like this by subscribing and visiting our web store. Buy now by visiting the link below. Throughout the second half of this final day, competitors continued to push as track conditions began to fall off. Capping off the weekend with the fastest time attack lap ever at Circuit of the Americas was Feras Qartoumy. Back on top with a new overall time attack record of nearly 2 minutes flat.
That's a wrap for Superbowl Battle 2025. As you can see, we got on the podium, we got an overall record. Yes, stoked to have that back. It didn't come easy. Yesterday, the wing got ripped off the car. The bolts literally sheared off the wing, and I had to drive to Dallas throughout the night. Got back at 1 a.m. I got the wing off my other car, and then just proceeded to have a really good morning. Went out session 1, lap 1, beat the record, got a 2:01. I knew I made some mistakes. I knew that I might not get another chance at it. So I went back around, pulled the car down, and set a 2-minute flat. So super pumped. We were so close to going sub 2 minutes. I know this car can go sub 2 minutes. I don't know if you can tell, but everybody else can tell this thing is a mess. It's a disaster. It's definitely seen better days. So I'm stoked one day, hopefully soon, we can come back and get that sub 2 minute and push us just a little bit deeper. It's really cool to see all these prototypes and true race cars coming and showing us the pace that they have, and I think it really just pushes time attack further. So it's a really good benchmark. Guys this weekend in those cars went 59s. We went a 2 flat. I'd love to be the guy that goes and goes a 58, and we can be like, hey, we got time attack on top. So stoked to be here, stoked that you guys had it at COTA again. I absolutely love it here, and can't wait for 26.
Find the full Super Lap Battle 2025 results in the video description below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Car Plus Tuner is where you'll find the latest feature videos from Time Attack News, as well as all things tuning and motorsport.